children, welcome back in our online SSC class. Children, in our previous class, we have learned about the agents of gradation. We have already learned about the running water, sea waves, the glacier, the wind, etc. We have also learned the shapes or features made by those agents of gradation. Today we are going to learn about soil. Soil and its formation. Again we will learn about the layers of soil through the picture or diagram. Children, we have to learn the major soil types found in our country. We will also see these major soil types through the map of India one by one. Then again we will learn about soil erosion. Children, about erosion we have already learned before. This time we have to learn about soil erosion. Then soil conservation. This also we have to include in this chapter. So let's go on.
So, the most important natural resource upon which all human activity is based is land. It is used for growing crops, building houses, constructing roads and railway tracks, establishing industries, grazing animals, mining, etc. So, children, lithosphere consists of loose surface material that is called soil. So let's start with soil. Soil is loose material found on the surface of earth. It is made up of organic and inorganic particles. First, organic particles. Let's see what are organic particles. The organic particles are derived from dead remains of plants and animals. These particles in the course of time decomposed and changes into a dark color material called humus. So that two things we come to know here. First is organic particles. The organic particles are derived from dead remains of plants and animals. Then the next is humus. So these organic particles that derived from the dead remains of plants and animals in the course of time decomposed and change into a dark color material that is called humus. So what is the importance of humus? Humus present in the soil contributes to the fertility of the land. This is rapidly formed in the humid areas because of heavy growth of plant and rich animal life. But humus is not found in desert soil. Now let's have a look on inorganic particles. Inorganic particles are derived from rocks, include loose disintegrated particles of different sizes. The large size particles are called gravel. The smaller ones are called sand, silt and clay. A mixture of these particles gives rise to different type of soil as per their proportion. They are sandy, loamy, clayey, etc. Here in the given picture we have to see the name of sandy, loamy and clay soils. Now formation of soil means how soil is formed. Formation of soil is a very slow process. It takes many years to form a thin layer of soil. It is formed in two ways, and the two ways are transported soil and residual soil. So first of all, we will learn about transported soil. The withering process breaks the rocks into small particles. These particles are then carried away by water, wind, etc. and later get deposited at a new place. Such soil is called transported soil. Means transported soil transfers from here to there by the agents of gradation. In this definition, again I am going to repeat that the withering process, in the withering process, when the rock breaks into small particles, these particles are then carried away by water, wind, etc. and later get deposited at a new place. Such soil is called transported soil. The next one is residual soil. When the soil is formed by the withering of a parent rock. So what is parent rock? Let's know. The original rock from which soil is formed by the process of withering is known as the parent rock. So residual soil is formed by the withering of a parent rock and remains present on the same site. So this residual soil does not get transferred or transported to any other place, but it remains on the same site, same place. So such type of soil is called residual soil. Now let's have a look on soil layers in the given picture. Now let's start from the bottom. First is bedrock. Second is withered rock fragments. Then comes the subsoil and then comes topsoil, and on the upper layer we can see humus is there. The soil forming process continues over a long span of time. It starts developing in a layer one over the other. These layers are called horizons. So the layer of soils are called horizons. From bottom to top, the lowest horizon is called bedrock or solid rock. Then comes the horizon of withered rock. The withered rock is followed by subsoil and topsoil. And then the topmost horizon is rich in humus. Now let's have a look on major soil types in the map of India. Here in the boxes, the name of the soils are given: forest and mountain soil, alluvial soil, red and yellow soil, black soil, laterite soil and arid land. Now one by one we are going to learn about major soil types in India. Distribution of major soil types. So first of all we will learn about alluvial soil. Soil is generally classified on the basis of color and texture. So on what thing generally soil is classified? So soil is generally classified on the basis of color and texture. Now we will learn about alluvial soil. It is found over a large part of India. It is mainly formed by the deposition of sediments by the rivers, and it is confined to north and coastal plains. Let's have a look on a map. Here we are able to see that in the areas of Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar, Assam, and the coastal areas up to Tamil Nadu, we are able to see the alluvial soil. It is mainly formed by the deposition of sediments by the river and it's confined to northern and coastal plains. This type of soil is very fertile and forms major agricultural lands of our country. Next soil is black soil. Black soil is found in Deccan Plateau. This type of soil is confined to some parts of Gujarat, Maharashtra and Karnataka. Look at the map. We can easily see this soil in some part of Gujarat, Maharashtra and Karnataka. This soil has an ability to retain moisture and becomes sticky when wet. It is largely used for growing cotton and thus it is popularly known as cotton soil also. This question often asked in the examination that which soil type is known as cotton soil. So, it is the black soil which is known as the cotton soil. Next one is red soil. The color of this soil is red and soil is red in color due to the presence of iron particles. So, red soil is confined to peninsular India and some parts of northeastern parts of India. Let's have a look. Red soil is found in peninsular India and northeastern part of India. It is highly porous, fine grained and deep. Let's learn about the laterite soil. It is found over the hill slopes of peninsular plateau. The laterite soil is found in the regions of heavy rainfall. It is formed by leaching process. Now let's know what is leaching process. Leaching process is a natural process in which rainy water dissolves minerals from the soil and carry them away. So, could you understand that laterite soil is formed by leaching process? So, the leaching process is a natural process in which rainy water dissolves minerals from the soil and carry them away. Have a look on a map. In this map, we can see here the laterite soil here is given in ash color and it is found in the regions of heavy rainfall and at the top of peninsular plateau. Now comes the desert and the mountain soil. Apart from these four types, there are desert and mountain soil. As we call their name, desert soil are found in desert areas and the mountain soils are found in mountain areas. They are found in their respective regions. So, these are the major types of soil which we have just learned, and the distribution of major soil types we have also understand. Now let's talk about soil. We all depend on soil to fulfill our basic needs like food, shelter, etc. animals and human beings directly and indirectly depend upon the soil. Children, let's know what is soil erosion. Erosion we have already learned before. Now this time we are going to learn soil erosion. So removal of the top layer of the soil is called soil erosion. Removal of the top layer of the soil is called soil erosion. Soil erosion is a serious problem all over the world. Let's know what is conservation of soil. Soil erosion is appearing due to the wrong human practices like cutting of trees, overgrazing by animals, minings, etc. So, it is necessary to conserve soil. Soil erosion need to be checked through appropriate measures of soil conservation. Let's know what are these measures. First, plantation of trees. Second, steps should be taken to check reckless cutting or felling of trees. Third, selective agriculture method like crop rotation and multiple cropping method. Fourth, development and management of pasture land. Pasture land is used for grazing animals. So, development and management of pasture land to prevent overgrazing by the animals. The fifth is we need mass awareness and adoption of these practices at local level. So, these are the steps we have to go through to conserve soil, because animal or human, we all depend on soil for our basic needs. As soil gives us nutrition to plants, it gives shelter to insects and animals, and soil is also used for making bricks and pottery, and human beings are totally depend on the soil for its agricultural production, etc. So, these are the things we have learned today in this presentation.